Welcome back, everyone. Flex dropped a bomb on Suns Nation. And now, much like other NBA teams' fan bases, we can't stop talking or thinking about Kevin Durant. There's this paralysis. I mean, it almost seems like James Jones is paralyzed because he didn't do anything in the draft, and he still hasn't signed any two-way players for the Suns. Before I get into all of that, though, please, guys, hit the like button. This is a great chance to subscribe if you haven't already. We're bringing you Phoenix Suns content all off season, and of course, we'll get back to our live streaming, when the regular season starts. But obviously, we need to get some more live streams going. We really missed that interaction with everybody. Now, Kevin Durant. Here's the sitch, okay? Everyone is going to be coming after Kevin Durant. I feel like, and I've been noticing, a lot of Suns fans, a lot of NBA fans in general, do not understand that Kevin Durant is not a free agent. He's not sitting there deciding which team to go to. He's locked in for 4 years. I'll give you an example. And this was brought up to me by a good friend, Torrey Jones. Think about Kawhi Leonard when he was leaving the Spurs. Everybody knew he was leaving, and everybody knew that he had a couple of teams he wanted to go to. I think the Clippers were one of them. I think the Lakers were one of them. He didn't want to go to Toronto. And where did he end up? Toronto. Now, that was with 1 year. Toronto was willing to take a risk in 1 year. And weirdly enough, it ended up getting them a title. So that's just more reason for another team to try some stuff like that when they will have Kevin Durant for 4 years. So first and foremost, I just want to get it out there. I really want Suns fans to understand, if you don't already, Kevin Durant is not choosing where he wants to go. More than likely, what's going to happen is the Brooklyn Nets are going to do whatever they deem best for them. Kevin Durant is stuck on the next team that he plays for 4 years. So it's tricky. Now, Flex has come out and said, and I'm willing to just go ahead and take him at his word. Okay, he called the Chris Paul situation. I'm willing to go ahead and believe. So let's live in this world where Kevin Durant has officially deemed the Suns his number one place to go. They're probably not going to want Ayton. Ayton's market, like I said, is drying up, and we haven't really gotten any sort of indication that they are one of the handful of teams that feels that DA is worth a $30.5 million max. So, involving DA in these packages might not even be the move. We might be looking at a situation where we're giving up the twins, Mikal Bridges and Cam Johnson, which is gut-wrenching, but for a title, in my opinion, you do it. You don't pass on Kevin Durant when your window is this tiny. And we've committed to Chris Paul. We've decided that that's the route we're going. We're going to pay him a boatload into his 40th year of being on this earth. That's the decision. That's the route we're going. So lean into it, and you go for the title now. So we're looking at more than likely giving up Cam Johnson, Mikal Bridges, 3 first-round picks. Maybe we get away with 2 first-round picks. I think it's going to have to be 3, because you're going to have teams coming out of the woodworks. Literally, every team that is in contention is going to have an opportunity to trade for Kevin Durant if they can put the best offer on the table. So the Suns are going to have to win Kevin Durant in a trade. Not just sway him, not hope, oh, he wants us? Oh, well, then he'll be coming here. It's not going to work like that. I wish it did. I wish I could come on here and make a video just saying how likely it is, and how, oh, well, obviously he wants us. So, he loves Scottsdale. He was wearing a Booker was here hoodie. Can't do it. Can't do it, guys. We are in the biggest transition in a off season, the most important transition that I can remember in my time as a Suns fan. And in my opinion, they've got to do whatever it takes. If it means giving up the Twins plus something, maybe they want Ish Wainwright, just kidding, you know, just do what you have to do. Get Kevin Durant, have a core of Devin Booker, CP3, and Kevin Durant, and potentially you still have Ayton. That's the weird part. If you had those four, I think the Suns win the title next year, 2023, and I think they beat, I was almost going to say Draymond Green's Warriors, because I'm thinking about Draymond responding to a post about Kyrie going to the Lakers, about he and LeBron, and he said, they ain't beating us. Well, you know who is potentially beating you? You know who I would put money on beating you? Kevin Durant coming back to the Western Conference, joining up with a team that together could beat you. And I think that is Kevin Durant's best shot for turning his legacy all the way up to 100. He's got a great legacy. But if he's able to leave that super team, the Warriors, maybe it doesn't work out in his first stop, but he finds a second stop and then he goes back and beats Steph Curry, Jordan Poole, Klay Thompson, this new death squad that everyone seems to think is going to, and they very well could, continue to be a new young dynasty. This is the opportunity. This is the place to be. Not to mention Phoenix is a gorgeous place to live. It's 5 hours from Vegas. It's 5 hours from Los Angeles. It's 5 hours from Mexico. I think it's like 6 hours from San Diego. It's a wonderful hub. He knows it, and he's talked about it. So I'm going to give this like a 60% chance of happening. I think we have a little bit better than 50% odds. Tell me what you think in the comments below. Do you think I'm crazy with 60% odds? Do you think it's more likely? Do you think this is a done deal? It seems like some people on Twitter really think that this is a done deal. Other than that, y'all, thanks for hanging out. Go Suns, let's get Durant.